Hey, I'm Dave, one half of the NC Beer Guys, and I'm traveling up to Nickelpoint Brewing right now, which is located in the 5 Point districts of Raleigh, and they're having a special release today. It's their Wild Siren Sour. I'm not going to give you a lot of details right now because we'll find out in a few minutes what it's all about, but I will say it involves bees. So it tells you something right there. We'll see you in a few minutes. So I made it to Nickelpoint, and we're in the brew house itself. You can see in the background. It's all nice and shiny. But we're here to talk about the Wild Sirens seasonal...
Nickelpoint's Wild Siren
Sour Ale. Sour Ale, and it's a seasonal.
Yes.
Okay, and we're hot, so we know it's the summertime.
Right.
But this one is special because it's the very first Wild Ale. And so let's hear the story about it.
Okay, so like you're saying, this is our first delve into doing an ale with a wild yeast. This is a yeast that's been isolated from bumble bees, actually. Lacacia thermal tolerance is the actual name of the yeast.
So is it from the bees itself, or is it from the honey?
No, it's actually cultivated right off of the bee.
Oh wow! Okay, so I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah. So I mean, I imagine it probably gets everywhere that the bee goes,
Mm-hmm.
but it's actually from the bee itself. They carry it, no transporting it.
So
wherever they go.
So the scientists go and they scrape off.
The little hitchhikers.
Okay.
And the unique thing about this wild yeast is that it's heterofermentative. So that's just a big word that means that not only produces alcohol and CO2 during primary fermentation, but that it also produces lactic acid as a normal part of its metabolism.
Okay.
So you're killing two birds with one stone for the brewer. During primary fermentation, you're making sour beer. You're getting all of the flavors from the yeast imparted to that water during fermentation, primary fermentation. So this yeast gives souring, lowers pH, and it also gives its own unique flavor profile. It has a nice phenolic attribute to the beer, some clove, and some spiciness, and fruitiness to it that you don't get from English.
And so in English ale, you said it's clove and banana, which is more Belgian.
Right.
So it's crossed over.
Right. It definitely has a Belgian character to it. It knows flavor.
And that's unusual for a wild ale, actually.
Yeah, I mean, every wild yeast sort of has its own unique character to it, and that's, traditional sours that were, either with open fermentations or that were done with Brettanomyces or Tannomyces, or a combination of these things, gave its character from, a combination of all these different buds. What in the industry they call, bacteria and yeast for different buds. This has its own character, just like those things do. So it gives it, not only sours it, but it gives a nice complexity to the beer as well.
That's great.
Yeah, so we're really excited about it. And Chris can tell you a little bit about development. He's done some pilot matches.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So what'd you do?
Yeah, we started with a couple of pilot matches to see really how the yeast worked. We started with a Berliner Weiss that was very well received. It was a good beer. It had some similar flavors to this as well too. And then we actually moved on to the next batch. Was the test batch of the Wild Siren itself, and we stuck with that recipe. And it's obviously went over very well to the public. So
the wild yeast it can tend to be a little bit hard to wrangle. It can be unpredictable, but we've seen very consistent results with the test batch.
And you did brew a lot of it.
Yes, we brewed 20 barrels this time. Yeah.
It's actually a little bit longer than a weekend.
Yep, we should.
If it sells great, then it
right. I don't know if we wanted to sell that fast. Then we're not going to keep the band.
Yeah.
But we do want people, people have been very pleased with it, so we expect it to move pretty quickly.
So with something like this, because I know you guys can, would this be something that if it sells really well? Because I'm tasting this now. It's great. It's very refreshing. I mean, when it's hot, this is perfect. Would you think this should be a seasonal that would eventually be canned?
It's possible. Anything's possible.
Right.
We base all of what we do in production based on market.
Oh, sure.
Obviously, but yeah, it's very possible that we can do. It could be part of the core lineup.
Okay.
Get packaged and sold year round, or we may see that the demand is for hot
Right.
drinks.
Let others enjoy the wealth of this beer.
Exactly.
Yes.
And make it a limited release too, and that
Sure.
creates it.
That's right. So now, Wild Siren. Where did we get that from?
And Wild Siren was from, we have women on our staff here that we wanted to tip our hat to, and Wild Siren also was the story behind that is they would woo the sailors
Right.
to come. So
This is the woo.
we're wooing the customer to come enjoy the Wild Siren. So,
If they realize that it's like this, there's no wooing involved. They'll come here in droves. This is really good. It's not overly sour. It's not a tongue twister. It's not ballistic in terms of wow. It's gonna hit you. It's nice. It's actually mellow.
yeah, and that follows in our method of doing things. None of our beers we kind of want them to be drinkable type beers where they're not too punchy in the mouth
Right.
type things. So that after you finish the beer, you say it's a good beer, not after just one sip and you've had too much of it.
Right.
So I think that this really fits along those lines.
Oh, absolutely. It's very good.
Session, another good session beer.
That's good. Now, what's the ABV on this?
This one's 6.2%.
Hey, a little bit above a session there, don't you think?
It's a little sneaky there. You don't really get a whole lot of alcohol warming.
Right.
So maybe a session beer in disguise a little. So.
Yeah, but I just say it's refreshing.
Yeah.
Let's just change the session to refreshing.
Yeah, there you go.
I love that. Well, great. Well, thanks, guys.
Yeah,
I love this.
And checking us out.
Yep.
Yeah.
So come on out to Nickelpoint Brewing. Got to check out this Wild Siren's new Wild Ale. For half of the NC Beer guys, remember to drink local and keep your beer dollars in North Carolina.